Hello everyone, welcome back to our next video based on computer science. So we will solve some more questions based on the term 1 exam. Now moving to the next question, which of these points about the return statement is false? So return statement, when we will provide along with the function, we will provide the return statement along with the function. So here they are providing 4 options. So from that you need to identify which one is false. So a return statement can only be used inside a function. That's true. Then a return statement can be used without any expression. So within the function, if you require, you can use return statement directly. I will show you why they are telling like that. So if you are providing a particular function, which keyword that we will use? Def, that's the keyword that we will use. Here I am providing the function name as example without any argument there. And then here I am providing print of statement and just providing a message there. Then I am providing a return. So return statement that I am directly providing without providing any value along with that. So what will happen when I call that particular statement is that they will raise any error there. They will never raise any error. So as the first step, I am saving this particular program. I'm just providing the name as example, and then we are running it. So here you can see welcome message there, that's printed. So return statements that we can use without providing any value along with that. So return statement can be used without any expression. An expression means without providing any statement along with that. Then that's also true. Then when encountered, a return statement terminates a function. So whenever a program is executed and if the return statement is encountered, the rest of the sections that we provided after the return statement, that will not be executed. So if you provide a print statement over here, that will not be executed after that. Why that's not executed? That print statement that we provide after the return statement. So when we provide return statement, what will happen? The execution prompt that will move to the calling section. So that will happen. So that's not printed. So it will automatically terminate from the function. So when encounters a return statement, it terminates a function. That's also true. Then a function cannot have more than one return statement. That's false. We can provide multiple values there. Within the function, along with the return statement, we can provide multiple values there. So this one is a false statement. So how we will return multiple values there, that I will show you now. If you provide two variables like this within the function, and if you require to return that particular values, we can provide like this, x comma y, and that will be automatically returned to the function calling statement. So if you require to print that, we will enclose that particular function calling statement within the function of bracket. So this one is the function calling statement that will be executed as the first step, and then this particular block that will be executed, and after completing that process, they will return x and y, 2 comma 4, that will be returned and that will be printed as a tuple. We will execute it and we can see the output here, 2 comma 4, that's printed as a tuple. So like that we can pass multiple values there. So this one is false, so that will be the correct option there. So D, that's the option for this question. Then we are moving to the next question. A CSV file is a text file, can store images, is a type of Python program, is a computer software validation file. So which one? That's a text file. CSV, that's a text file. Then we are moving to the next one. Python absolute function, ABS, that's a function, absolute function, returns the absolute value of number passed to it. For example, ABS of 5 is equal to 5 and ABS of minus 3.1 equal to 3.1. What will be the value of 3 minus ABS minus 10? So what will happen? They will provide the value directly. So 3 minus 10, that will result to 7. So that's definitely, if you are not using the absolute function there, they will return minus 7 there. But when you are using ABS or absolute function, they will return 7 there. They will ignore the negative sign there. They will ignore the negative sign. So they will print 7 there. Then we are moving to the next one. Which of these statements about text and binary file is true? So they are providing 4 options there. A text file has the same number of characters in each line, unlike a binary file. Then next statement, a text file has a special end of file character, unlike a binary file. That's true. A text file has a special end of line character, end of line file, that particular character that's provided there, special end of file character, unlike a binary file. And within the binary file, there is no such specification. So first statement is text file has the same number of characters in each line, unlike a binary file. So that's actually wrong. Then an HTML file is an example of text file, while the CSV file is an example of binary file. That's also false. Then every character in a text file can occur in a binary file, but the reverse is not true. So that's also false. So the correct option is B. That's the correct one. Then read the below and answer 17 to 18. So they are providing an expression here. You need to read that particular section, and after that we need to identify the correct option from this. The exponentiation operation in Python, that means double star, has higher precedence than the division and multiplication operators, meaning that star star will be evaluated before division and multiplication in an expression. Operators slash and star have the same precedence. Further, star star evaluates from right to left, meaning that if any expression has multiple operators of the same precedence of star star, then definitely the operator on the right will be evaluated before the operator on the left. On the other hand, slash and star evaluated from left to right. So that's the statement that they provided. So based on that, they are providing the question, which operator will be evaluated first in this expression? So definitely they are providing two statements here. They are providing two statements here. So which one that will be executed as the first step? The right hand side portion that will be executed as the first step. So 2 into 2, that will be equivalent to 2 into 2. So that will be equivalent to 2 into 2. So that's 4. So after that 3 into 4, that will be executed. So that will be equivalent to 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So like that they will take the value there. So here star evaluated first in this expression. They are providing 4 options there. So which one that will be the correct answer? The second star star from the left. That means this portion that will be executed first. So we are moving to the next question. What will be the value of this expression? 4 divided by 2 into 3 into 2. So which expression that will be executed as the first step? 2 into 3, that will be executed as the first step. So 2 into 2, that will be equivalent to 2 into 3 means 2 into 2 into 2. So what will be the answer there? 4 divided by 8 into 2. So what will happen? The result that will be 1.0 there. Result there will be 1.0 there. So like that they will execute it. So the correct answer is 1.0. Correct answer is 1.0. Then we are moving to the next question. Which of these statements about for and while loop in Python is true? So which one is true that we need to identify from this section? A for loop usually runs a given number of times. A while loop runs while a condition is met. That particular statement is true actually. We will check the rest of the statements also. Statement in a for loop are always run at least once. That's wrong. So we don't require to check the second section. A for loop cannot contain another for loop. That's also false. We can provide an extra loop there. So that statement also false. Then a for loop always has to have a loop counter. You don't require to provide a counter there. They will automatically take the counter variable there. So that's also false there. And a while loop never uses a loop counter, that's false. So the correct statement is the first one, that's the correct one. Then how does a Python program know where a for block ends? So these four options that they provided. So from this, which is the correct one? When it finds a line with the matching indentation, based on the indentation they will identify the block. We are not using any curly brace or anything like that. So based on the indentation they will identify the current block. Then we are moving to the next question. Sonal wrote the following program print underscore student.py to print the number of students in her class, and then class equal to 5, then section equal to a, then students equal to 30. So we are declaring three variables there. Then there are students in class, comma, section. However, when she ran the program, she got the following output: syntax error, invalid syntax. So why they are providing an error message there? That's a question. So here we are using a keyword there. Class, that's a keyword. That's part of the keyword section. So we are not permitted to use a keyword along with the variable declaration. So if you are providing a keyword within the variable declaration, like class, that's a keyword, you can see here, and let's provide the statement invalid. So if you require to provide a keyword there, just provide one more character along with that, then that will be taken there. So that's the difference, and here it's not permitted. So which of these changes will make the program run without error? Double equal to, that's not the correct one. Then writing 5 instead of 5, that's not the correct one. Changing the variable name class in a reverse word, so that's applicable. If you provide the word reversely, then that will be accepted there. Then adding a colon, that's not the correct one. So the correct option is C. Then read the following answers. Questions 22 to 23. A log file records the time, user ID, record number, number of bytes read from a certain database. Each of the fields uses a fixed number of bytes. The last three lines of the file were as follows: at some time. So here the year, time, and everything that's stored here. This is the three values that's provided within the file. What is the interfield delimiter used by the file? What is the interfield delimiter used by the file? So when you write a particular content, which delimiter that we used there? That's the question. So which one? Which delimiter that we used there? That we need to think. So here you can see the delimiter that's provided as colon. So double colon, that's the answer. Double colon, that's the answer. That's the delimiter that we used there. Then which of these lines will return the latest entry from the file? Assume the file handler is file, and seek underscore start and seek underscore end represents the offsets from the beginning and end of the file respectively. So which one that we will provide for the data for retrieving the last entry from the file? Which statement that we will use for that? We need to use seek underscore end minus 45 comma seek underscore end, that we need to use there. So this particular concept that will be worked along with the binary file. So that's another mechanism for retrieving the data from the ending. So we will provide the offset seek underscore end within that location, and then that will be retrieved minus 45. That's the correct option. Then the advantages of opening a file with the using the with close instead of open function is that. What is the benefit of using with instead of open? That's the question. So what will be the benefit? The file does not have the how to explicitly be closed. So this one is the correct option. So the access mode does not have the specified. Definitely you need to specify the access mode there. Read and write, or which one that we need to perform, that we need to specify that. So the first one is not the correct one. The file does not have the explicitly be closed. You don't require to close that particular file by using .close function. So that's the benefit of using with function. So let's specify there. So just check the rest of the options also. The correct option is B. Then what should appear in the place of question mark symbol in the table below? So the my string equal to I love Python, that's the value that they provided there. Then -1 means n, that's printed. -3 means HON, last three values, that's printed there. Then 5 colon -4, what will be printed there? 5 colon -4. 5 colon -4 means this one is 0th location, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E, that's the 5th location. And then up to -4 means this one is -1, -2, -3, -4. This one is -4, T -4. So -4, that's excluded. So what will happen? The value just before the -4, that will be retrieved. So EPY, that will be retrieved there, EPY. So which one is the correct option? EPY. The last value that's excluded there. So like that they will retrieve the data, EPY. Then we are moving to the next question. Identify the error in the following program. Import pickle. Then we are providing a printing statement. Then we are providing the opens function for opening the file, mydata.dat, with the file mode R. Then we are providing pickle.loadoff. We are retrieving the data from the file. And then object.close, then print of object var, that we provided there. So which one is the incorrect statement? Identify the error. So they are providing 4 options there. From that you need to identify the correct one. So when you are using pickle, definitely that's a binary file, is it? So R, that means we didn't specify it as a binary file. So that's the correction that we need to specify there. So within the third line should be file object equal to open of my data.dat comma RB. That's the option that we provide there. So that's the correct option. Then what will be the output of this program? They are providing P equal to none, then Q equal to 0, R equal to blank double quotes, that's a blank string, then S equal to none, that's a string value. So if of P double equal to Q, P, that's none, that's a keyword, and this one is a string. So that's not equal to, that's not equal. L if of P double equal to R, that's not equal. P double equal to S, none double equal to string none, that's also not correct. So they will automatically work none of the above, that will be the correct answer. None of the above, none of the above, that will be the correct answer. Then we are moving to the next question. In Python, lists are mutable and tuples immutable. See the program and answer questions 28 and 29. So here you can see a list of values and a tuple of values that's provided within the list item and tuple items. Then list items within square bracket, Harbhajan, and tuple item of 4 equal to Friday. Then we are printing the fourth element from the list and tuple. In Python, the term mutable means, which option is the correct one? Which option is the correct one? Immutable or mutable means we can change the value. So changeable, it's changeable. Then next question, what will be the output of this program? So when you execute this, what will happen? An error will reported in which line? On which line? Like within line number 4. So when you try to alter the value within the tuple, that's immutable type, and they will raise error. So line number 4. Within the line number 4, they will report an error. So that's the correct answer. Then what will be the output of this program? They are providing a string and 23 colon. What will be the output there? Message within square bracket 23 colon. So what will be the output there? So here you need to identify, or you need to check this particular statement carefully, and only you will identify correct one. So what will happen when you execute this one? On normal keys, we will not identify this particular double quotes here, is it? So actually this will raise an error message there, or that particular option that will not be worked correctly. The correct option is syntax error in line 1. I will show you why we are specifying it. We are going to execute that particular coding. And here you can see, from here itself we can see that value that's not taken as a string. So if you provide double quotes here, what will happen? This will be the ending of this string. This double quotes that will be taken as the ending of this string. The rest of the portion that's not taken as a string. So how we will provide it? If you require to provide the correction, how we will provide it? We will provide single quotes there. We will provide single quotes there, then that will be taken. So that's not the case within the question. So that's an error. So if you execute this, definitely they will raise an error message there, invalid syntax. So that's the option. So syntax error on line 1. In normal case, when we check this particular question, we will not identify this particular error easily. So just be careful when you are attending the exam. And then we are moving to the next question. What will be the output of this program? How are you, comma, Ravi? Then txt dot find of, comma, let's see, x value. So what will happen? What will be the value over there? Then y equal to txt dot find of question mark. Then print of txt within square bracket x plus 2 colon y. What will happen? What will be the value over there? What will be the value over there? We need to identify the correct one. The correct answer is Ravi, and we are going to discuss how we got that. So txt dot find of, comma, what will happen? They will identify the index location of that value. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Within the 11th location, they provide the comma separator. So within the x, they will maintain 11, and the question mark, what will happen? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Within the 17th location, they are providing the question mark. So 11 and 17, that will be the answer. Then txt within square bracket x plus 2. X plus 2. So what will happen? 11 plus 2. 11 plus 2 means, what will be the answer? 13. Within the 13th location. 11, 12, 13. From Ravi onwards, they are trying to retrieve the data up to y. Up to y means 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, that's excluded. The last value, when you are using the slicing, the last value that will be excluded. So definitely when you provide 13 colon 17, what will happen? This 17, that will be excluded. So 13, 14, 15 and 16 location values that will be retrieved. These particular location values that will be retrieved. So JV, that will be the answer for this. I hope that's clear now. So like that, we can retrieve the value within the slicing process. So when you require, when you need to remember one thing based on the slicing, when you are providing 2 colon 4, this 4 that will be excluded. That means only 2, 3 values, 2 and 3 location values that will be retrieved there. That particular index location values that will be retrieved there. So when you are using slicing, the end value that will be excluded. That's the only thing that you need to remember based on that. And if you are not providing the step value, the default step value, that will be plus 1. So that's the thing that you need to remember based on slicing concept. Then we are moving to the next question. What will be the output of this program? M equal to 1, then n equal to, within double quotes, 1, str of m. M means that's an integer type value that we provided there, that we are converting to string. So within double quotes 1 plus 1, what will happen? They will print option C. They will print 11. They will print 11. Both two strings that we can easily concatenate, is it? Two strings that we can easily concatenate. So 11, that will be the answer there. So we convert that integer value to string as the first step, and then we are providing the concatenation process. So that will return 11 there. Then we are moving to the next question. What will be the output of the following Python line? So here we are providing a print statement, print of this is Delhi. Then we are providing hash Delhi in the capital of the, is the capital of India. So that's the string that we provided within the print statement. So what will be printed there? What will be printed there? Which statement that will be printed there? You need to identify the correct one. So hash also, that will be taken as a string only. They are not taking it as a commenting section. So what will be printed there? This is Delhi hash. Delhi is the capital of India. So option C, that's the correct answer. Option C, that's the correct answer. So these are the questions that we are discussing in this video. The rest of the questions that we will discuss within the coming video. Thank you.